What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel MF1. This is just a brief intro video to give you an idea of what you can expect to see on this channel going forward. As you can see from on the screen, this will be focused on dividend investing. The main way we're going to do that is to review and go through my M1 finance portfolio. The portfolio is based on dividend and dividend growth investing. And that will be the main focus. We'll do kind of portfolio reviews, updates. I'm not sure if it's going to be weekly, monthly, or something different, but that's the general idea of the center kind of hub of the channel, and we can kind of spoke off from there and look at some other things that are related, such as just reviewing M1 in general, whether it's, good or bad to use or how it fits in, at least with my investment strategies, and go over some of my Google Sheets that I've put together, which kind of track my individual holdings separately from just looking at M1 Finance. I'll go through some of the individual holdings in the account, maybe do an analysis on them, and also just analysis in general on stocks and how I come up to pick, dividend stocks, or what I look for when I'm investing in general, and take it from there. Anything that comes up, any questions, I can kind of go in further and make other videos. So if you have any suggestions or ideas or questions, comments, right, leave them below, as any other video, and we can kind of adapt and evolve as that goes on. So that's how I kind of picture this channel. So without further ado, let's just quickly pull up the M1 portfolio. I'm not going to go through the whole thing right now, but I'll pull it up on the screen just to give you an idea of the general portfolio that will be centered around. So as you can see on the screen right now, this is a dividend and dividend growth portfolio. It's currently valued at $5,731.07. I have a gain of $703 and a return of 28.8%, and that's a money weighted return that M1 Finance figures out for me. This portfolio was started, you can see, in April of last year, so it's been a little less than a year already. The returns so far have been good. But as a dividend investor and dividend growth investor, capital gains and overall returns, while very important, that's not the focus, right? The focus is income returns and what you're getting in dividends. And you can see here, right, $61 so far in dividends, and the market gain of that 730 is the 669. Breaking down the portfolio, right, it's one general pie, which is broken down into many slices, and then each slices has its own dividend stocks themselves, or individual holdings. I don't think there's any actual EFTs or mutual funds or anything in the slices themselves. It's all individual stocks. So my main sectors that I'm investing in are technology, healthcare, industrials, financials, telecom, utilities, consumer goods, real estate, and basic materials. So those are my main slices, which is a pretty good overall. You're touching almost all of the market with those, if not everything. So that's the general portfolio. In other videos, I'm going to go through maybe each single one. I'll walk you through everything. I'll show you more information on the pie itself, and we will start to explore and to figure out why I do this. Just for your information, this dividend and dividend growth portfolio, the money that's added to it, which you'll see is around $5,000 so far, is basically a biweekly deposit of about $250. So essentially 26 payments a year, which is essentially every paycheck, right? $250 gets invested into this account. And again, I don't want to get too much into it right now because I want this intro video not to be too long. But going forward, I'll explain my reasoning behind that and how I plan to invest going forward, and in every year how that changes. But we will deal with that in another video to keep these relatively short. But that's my general M1 portfolio. That will be the kind of driver behind this channel. And then just to give you a quick view of something else, here is a summary sheet, right, of my portfolio, just done myself through Google Sheets that I put together, and you can see, right, it's got pretty much the same information, right? Current account value, total cash invested, my percentage gain or loss, just on a dollar for dollar, percentage gain, the number of holdings in the account, dividends to date, my anticipated yearly income from dividends as of right now, the yield on the market value versus the yield on the cash I invested. Sector allocations both by market share and dividend, dividend tracking, right, by month, by quarter, all the holdings that are in the account, when I expect to get paid, my anticipated payments per month, percentage overviews, both of portfolio, dividends to date, and then anticipated dividends in general, and then just some averages for the portfolio here, right? So you'll see continuous dividends, increasing dividends, average monthly, weekly, and daily. And here's the progress, right? This is the goal of the account, right? To drive this to have $12,000 in annual dividend income, which would be $1,000 a month. So that's the overall goal of the account. But we'll get into all these details and more as we get into other videos. But that's just a general overview. Thanks for watching. I hope that you were excited to kind of walk forward and look through everything with me, and we'll take it from there. Quick disclaimer, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not recommending any stocks. You should kind of view all this as educational or entertainment purposes only. Obviously, investing has its risks, and you should always do your own research or consult a professional before you put any money into any investments, because there obviously is the risk of loss. With that said, I'll close out the video, and I'll see you back soon.